I was in a gang here in Los Angeles for like 20 years. I left the gang, had been going to church for like 20 years at that point. Even though I was like selling drugs, I was still going to church. Because of my background, my past, I was still having problems with like nightmares, paranoia, PTSD, sleep paralysis. All these spiritual things were not going away, but I would still go to church. I'd still worship. I had this refrigerator in the garage. In the garage, it was just filled with beers. After I got home from work every night, I was drinking like 12 to 18 beers every night. So I realized I had a problem. I finally came. I felt this thing inside of me. Like, it's like when I was driving up, I was like, I go, you know what, I drank like a 6-pack before I got there. And I was like, wow, it's in a park. I'm like, this is cool. So I committed to another week. I came the next week, same thing. I drank like 6 beers. I was dealing with 18 beers a night, and I would finish off the night looking at pornography to go to sleep. Just being in the back row, not coming forward or getting prayer or anything like that, I was delivered from drinking and looking at pornography just like that. I didn't do anything. It's the presence of God. I got delivered by this stuff. The nightmares, horrible sleep paralysis, and all these like horrible spiritual things that I was dealing with just went away. All it took was me being there in the back row 2 weeks. I didn't even notice it. Nothing weird happened.
No manifestation. So you probably thought nothing happened at first.
Yeah. My roommate at the time, he was the one that pointed out. He's like, Paul, dude, you haven't drank for a while, right? I go, wait. Yeah, you're right. It's been like 7 days. And that was 7 days after the second service I went to.
Wow, hallelujah. And now there's another testimony.
It was over a year ago. I had this injury. I went to the doctor and he did the x-rays. I shattered the cartilage in one of my ankles. I went to 3 different doctors, all said the same thing. Full-blown like surgery, replace the joint and everything. Like, I'm not doing that. So I just kind of lived with that pain for a while. It was so bad. I had to wear tennis shoes around the house. And normally I wear flip-flops. I had an opportunity. I asked you, can you pray for my ankle? You prayed for my ankle, and then there wasn't a manifestation. Nothing happened like right away. 3 months later, after you prayed, 3 people in the same day, they asked about my ankle. But it wasn't until the 3rd person asked me that day, how's your ankle? That I looked down and I said, well, I'm wearing sandals right now. I haven't been able to wear sandals for like a year. So I looked at my ankle and my ankle's not swollen anymore. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I am healed. I was just shocked. I used to like going on walks at night. I could not walk more than a block and a half. And so I'm like, well, I got to test this out. So when I got back home, I went on an hour-long walk. And I was like, wait a minute, let me try to run a little. So I ran a little. And then I rode my mountain bike. I couldn't believe it. It just blew me away. Just being able to run and walk and just act normal again.
And you can jump now, right? Yeah! You couldn't do that before, right?
No, I would not do that before.
Praise